If you've ever stood in a dark hallway at 2 a.m., half asleep, walking toward the bathroom yet again, wondering how this became your normal, this video is for you. If you felt that quiet frustration when your bladder tells you one thing but your body won't cooperate. If you've been told directly or indirectly that urinary changes are simply the price of getting older and there's nothing meaningful you can do about it, I want you to know something important right away. That story is incomplete. And today I'm going to show you why many men feel trapped by prostate symptoms when the real issue isn't just the prostate itself. More importantly, I'll share a simple, practical habit, one that takes about 30 seconds that can noticeably improve flow, reduce urgency, and help you feel more in control again, often faster than you'd expect. Hello, my friends. I'm Dr. Adriana Wells, and welcome to Urology for You, a channel dedicated to clear, respectful, science-based guidance for men navigating urinary health, prostate concerns, and aging with confidence. My goal here is not to overwhelm you with jargon or promise unrealistic miracles. My goal is to help you understand how your body actually works and how small, intelligent changes can create meaningful improvements in comfort, dignity, and quality of life. Now, before I dive deeper, if this kind of practical, honest education is valuable to you, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to Urology for You, and press the bell icon so you don't miss future videos. This channel exists to give you tools you can actually use. Not fear, not hype, just clarity. All right, let's get into it. One of the most stubborn myths I encounter is this idea that an enlarged prostate is a one-way street, that once your urinary comfort changes, your best years are automatically behind you. It sounds logical. Prostate grows, urine flow worsens, life shrinks. But biology is rarely that simple. What most men feel day to day is not determined solely by the size of the prostate on an ultrasound or scan. Symptoms are influenced by a combination of factors including pressure within the pelvic region, swelling and congestion, bladder irritation, muscle tension in the pelvic floor, inflammation, hydration timing, and something almost no one talks about, how you breathe and brace when you urinate. Two men can have similar prostate measurements and completely different lived experiences. One functions reasonably well, the other feels miserable. Why? Because symptoms are about mechanics and signaling, not just anatomy. Let's talk honestly about what this feels like. You wake up at night, not fully awake, not fully asleep, and your body is already moving toward the bathroom. Sometimes once, sometimes twice, sometimes 4 times. Your sleep becomes fragmented. Your mornings feel heavy. You start the day already tired. During the day, you notice your stream isn't what it used to be. It takes longer to start. So you wait, you push, you tense. Then comes that familiar frustration, the feeling that you're finished, but not really finished. You sit back down, and 5 minutes later, your bladder sends the message again. And then there's the part many men never say out loud. The mental math, the scanning for bathrooms, the quiet anxiety during long drives, meetings, flights, or social events. That constant background tension slowly wears you down. Here's the part most people miss. That stress feeds the cycle. When your nervous system is on edge, your pelvic floor tends to tighten. Your breathing becomes shallow. Your abdomen braces. You start urinating with effort instead of release. This is one of the most overlooked contributors to urinary discomfort in men over 50. You can have a moderately enlarged prostate, but a pelvic floor that's gripping like a clenched fist. That combination often feels far worse than the scan suggests. This is why some men with mild enlargement feel miserable, while others with larger prostates function surprisingly well. The system is trainable, and that brings us to the habit I want to share with you. I want to be very clear about something before we go further. When people hear phrases like shrinks your prostate fast, they often imagine an overnight transformation. Real bodies don't work like that. Prostate tissue changes slowly, but here's what can change much sooner. Muscle tension can release in minutes. Bladder signaling can calm in days. Residual urine can drop quickly. Pressure and irritation can reduce significantly. And for most men, that's what they actually want. Less urgency, fewer night trips, better emptying, a calmer, more cooperative system. I call this the long exhale release with double empty routine. It has 2 simple phases. Downshifting your nervous system to relax the outlet, giving your bladder a second strain-free opportunity to empty fully. It's simple, it's subtle, and it works because it addresses the mechanics most men never think about. Let me show you exactly how to do it. The next time you go to the bathroom before you begin urinating, do this. Take a slow, gentle inhale through your nose for about 4 seconds. Nothing dramatic, just enough to expand your lower ribs. Then exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 to 8 seconds, like you're softly fogging a mirror. As you exhale, soften your jaw, drop your shoulders, let your belly relax. Now here's the key image. Imagine the base of your pelvis gently melting downward, like an elevator descending one floor. You are not pushing. You are not bearing down. You are giving your outlet permission to open. Many men unknowingly hold their breath or brace the moment they approach the toilet. That bracing is exactly what restricts flow. Relaxation allows the bladder to do its job. As you begin to urinate, keep your face relaxed. Keep your shoulders loose. Let the stream start when it's ready. No rushing, no forcing. If you're standing, keep your knees soft and your weight balanced. And I'll say this clearly, sitting is not weakness. In fact, sitting often reduces pelvic floor tension and allows more complete emptying for many men. This is about mechanics, not masculinity. When the stream stops, don't rush away. Stay where you are and count slowly to 10. During that pause, take one more long exhale, again, 6 to 8 seconds, and repeat that gentle downward release at the base of the pelvis. Then wait. Often a second stream appears. Sometimes it's small, sometimes it's surprisingly significant. That second release is the double empty. And it matters because residual urine is one of the biggest drivers of urgency and repeat trips. The entire routine takes about 30 seconds longer than usual, but it can change how your bladder behaves for hours afterward. The prostate surrounds the urethra, and when the area is irritated or congested, everything becomes more sensitive. Straining increases pressure. Pressure worsens irritation. Irritation amplifies urgency. When you switch from forcing to releasing, mechanical stress decreases. Local tissues calm. Swelling can gradually reduce. Bladder signaling becomes quieter. This habit doesn't replace medical care, but it often enhances everything else you're doing. Here's what many men report. Day 1 to week 1, smoother initiation of flow. 2 to 4 weeks, fewer repeat trips after urination. 1 month and beyond, fewer. Nighttime wake-ups. Calmer baseline small changes compound. Let's quickly cover what not to do. Mistake 1, turning the exhale into a push. Mistake 2, rushing through the pause. Mistake 3, obsessing over perfect timing instead of relaxation. Mistake 4, ignoring constipation. A backed up bowel worsens urinary symptoms. Mistake 5, late night fluid overload, especially caffeine or alcohol. A few supportive habits make this work even better. Walk 10 minutes after your largest meal. Shift caffeine earlier in the day. Do 1 daily breathing reset outside the bathroom. Use warmth. A warm shower relaxes pelvic muscles. Each addresses a different lever. One man, 67, stopped planning his life around bathrooms within weeks. Another 72 reduced nighttime wake-ups and regained energy. A third realized how tense he'd been for years and finally felt calm again. Calm is often the missing ingredient. If you experience blood in urine, fever, burning pain, sudden inability to urinate, unexplained weight loss, or rapidly worsening symptoms, seek medical care promptly. This video is educational and not a substitute for personalized medical advice. Always consult a licensed healthcare professional. If you commit to this habit, treat it like brushing your teeth. Basic hygiene for your nervous system and pelvic outlet. Every time you go, you teach your body the same lesson. We release. We don't force. That lesson adds up. If this helped you, tell me in the comments. Which symptom bothers you most? Nighttime trips, weak stream, urgency, or incomplete emptying? And I'll tailor the next video to that. And don't forget to subscribe to Urology for You for more practical guidance that supports comfort, confidence, and vitality as you age. I'm Dr. Adriana Wells. Thank you for being here.